we have grown steadily from nothing to up to today when we have 4 hostels in place, 3 class blocks in place, a cafeteria, which is also a kitchen. We have a science block in progress and 2 teachers' houses. To me, when I look at what we have achieved so far, looking at our circumstances, the kind of financing that we have and the kind of expertise that we have, it's an enormous achievement. We have done this project in phases, and the phases have just completed on time and just when we needed that particular phase. And today that we can graduate our first class with these structures, I say bravo to everyone who's been involved in this. I should say that credit should go to first of all the donors who've been really behind this, like Ken Haywood, like the Shields family, the Souk Rotary Club, and Christophe for her tireless efforts in organizing and coordinating all the fundraising activities and all the activities back then in Canada. Without that, really our work would have been very difficult. I also have to give credit to the workforce that we've worked with here. They have worked tirelessly under very difficult circumstances. We don't have very big machinery here. Every piece of work that you see down here is being hand done. It's the basic skills that we have seen at work to produce all these structures. People have dedicated their lives coming here every day. We start work 7 o'clock, knock off at 5 o'clock, and these are village people who are not very used to a working life, a structured life, but they have over the time learned what it means to be on a job, what it means to dedicate your time to a job. And we didn't really have as many difficulties in making these people cooperate. A big pat on the back to our workforce. And I also need to mention our students. At times we did not have our structures complete. At times they had to put up with makeshift, very bare basic structures. They had to put up in a class without desks, with no floor, nothing, on bare concrete. They had to put up in hostels that were not complete, and we had to use makeshift structures. We had no running water. But through all this, they understood us. And today that they are graduating, I must say, thank you to them. Thank you. And at the same time, I also have to give credit to Memory. She accepted to come and start when it was really, when we were sure it was going to be tough. You know, we had no running water, no proper shower rooms and the like. But she came with a kid and, we had to start anyway. Had it not been that we took that bold step, she took that bold step to accept and come and start here, I don't think we would have been where we are right now. And yeah, those are the people I must say thank you. How have we fared over the years? I've already stated we have no big machinery here. The business environment in Malawi is not very conducive as well. In order to get staff to serve, it's another nightmare. We simply don't have a road. The road we're using is very makeshift, and during the rainy season, then it just adds to our misery. And the supply chain in town isn't all that reliable. You have to wait maybe months on end before deliveries are made. With the problems that we're facing, like the shortage of forex, fuel problems, they all add up the pressure on the project management side of things. But nonetheless, we have managed to get where we are. So what lessons can we learn from what we have achieved so far? The biggest lesson that I've learned is that you don't have to wait for everything to be in place in order to get started. You have to start. Then you start creating solutions to problems that you have. Then you solve the problems. Then things come up. What also have I learned from this? I've also learned that with the dedication and some sacrifice, big things are possible. For example, myself, I've had to quit a job in a very stable place. For example, I was working for a big factory, a tobacco factory as an engineer, and well, this is a setup that is already laid there. All I had to do was come and sit in there and, adapt to the environment. Just copy what others have already been doing for a long, long time. But this project has given me a very big opportunity. Much as I can say this place is much smaller as compared to where I've worked, but this project gave me an opportunity to start things from scratch, to test my skills, to test my ability to make decisions under real stressful, circumstances, to make the correct decisions, knowing that a mistake would definitely lead to, So, really, this project, I'm very thankful for being part of this, because I've been privileged to see that, to have that privilege to be able to start things from zero to something and see the fruits of it bear. This is a privilege that very few professionals will ever have. Most of the guys, they may be having a good paying job, whatever, but that experience of being able to start things and then see them moving and organizing a big place like this one, it's not a job. It's a rare experience. It's an ecstasy that shall always be experienced by very few people. So to that end, I say thank you everyone for thank you everyone, the donors, Chris, the memory, the students, the workforce, everyone who's been involved in this. I say thank you everyone. Thank you.
Can you explain how you ensure that the funds are used appropriately?
The first big cost saving strategy has been to avoid involvement of big contractors. When we get these designs and go to big contractors, the price doubles, sometimes it even trebles. So that was the first step in order to avoid wasting a lot of money. There are lots of structures which have laid unfinished by contractors around here. There were agreements made, prices reached that, and then work stops along the way. And money has been wasted, and projects have come to a standstill. I've shown you examples of projects which haven't been completed. So we decided that we have our own construction team, and we monitor it closely. All we have to do is get the correct standards, get the correct designs, and then do the job correctly ourselves. And you can see that our workmanship is superb. The other thing has been networking. From the network of friends that I've had across the years, I've been able to negotiate for real good deals for jobs, for services, and what have you. Like, for example, in order to get architectural designs and what have you, I've been able to network with college mates, schoolmates, and first of all sell the vision to them. And when they agree that, this is really a helpful vision, they're able to do jobs for us. These are jobs for which we would have paid a fortune. The other thing has been to make things as simple as possible, to analyze situations and to recruit maybe people and maybe sometimes teach people skills on the job. So we are glad that some people have been eager to learn, and eventually, as a way of paying back, they haven't demanded so much money in order to work for us. The other things have been like, how do we control stocks, construction materials? Okay, because we are not a very big organization. It's been very easy to get the best deals in the minimum possible time. It's been very easy for us to go for the best supplier with the most reasonable price without compromising on quality. We always try to avoid that by dealing directly, me and the supplier, and that's better. And with the spirit of ownership that we have here, it just makes things easy that way. Sure.